Hey Clark, have you read the new Flash issue 73? Oh my god, let me tell you, this book is just getting so much better with my year one story. So, how'd your first book turn out? I don't want to talk about it, Barry. Oh, come on, Clark, I'm sure it's not that bad. I said I don't want to talk about it! Well, this is awkward. Welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics and The Flash, issue number 73, which is Year 1, Chapter 4. Once again, the book is written by Joshua Williamson and Howard Porter, with colors by Hi-Fi, letters by Steve Wands, and the cover by Porter and Hi-Fi. So picking up where the previous issue left off, Barry is sitting in his apartment and he has been shot. He miscalculated the speed and trajectory of the bullet, ended up taking it to the chest, and now he is bleeding all over his floor. To make matters worse, Iris actually ends up showing up because she's really shaken about what happened after confronting Yorkin, who is actually working for Leonard Snart, who we know will become Captain Cold. So she's on the side of his door and she's saying, Barry, I'm sorry I ran out, I messed up, I'm scared. All the while Barry trying as quick as he can to remove the bullet by phasing his fingers through his chest in order to pull it out, which he ends up doing successfully, and immediately we see his speed healing that was granted to him by the Speed Force. Quickly changing clothes, Barry opens up the door just before Iris can walk off, and they embrace in a hug and kiss. However, despite his victory over the turtle, Barry cannot let the events of what he saw in the future go and decides to head over to Iron Heights Penitentiary in order to confront the turtle to see if there's anything that he can tell him, maybe his plans, something, anything that might allude to what is going to happen in the future. And it's in this moment that we actually get the full story and history on the turtle. He was a kid who didn't grow up in the best conditions, but he was super smart, super intelligent, graduated high school early, was ahead of his peers until he got married, settled down, started having kids, at which point his peers started passing him, and to prove that he still had the grit to be the top scientist, to show everybody, he ended up accidentally accessing the Still Force, which gave him his powers, and because of this, he was sort of mutated and kind of aged a little bit, but his family still cared for and accepted him as is, even as he started to see that as they age, he did not. And then we find out that he actually killed his family, being able to steal their life force in order to power himself. And after the story wrapped up, he tells Barry that, hey, I already know you're the Flash. I can feel the energy between us, and then lightly touches his hand. At which point Barry was like, okay, I'm out, and he zips off into the distance. Now back at his CSI lab, Barry is going through every document and file, seeing if he can figure out on his own what exactly the turtle might be planning. At which point Iris shows up and is kind of confronting Barry, but also asking him questions about, hey, what's going on? You're being really dodgy. You were supposed to meet me for dinner. We had plans. But Barry's telling her, hey, I can't do this right now. I got a lot of work. There's so much crime out there. I need to try to stop all of it. To which Iris is telling him, you cannot do that. The best that you can do is hopefully solve the crimes as they happen. As she then begs and pleads with Barry to open up, tell her what's going on. And just as Barry is about to do it, a giant explosion happens as Barry looks out the window and sees future Turtle coming through some kind of portal with future Barry, who is chained up in some energy and is quite obviously a prisoner, at which point this issue ends. And I'm really digging this book. I mean, from the time that the first chapter on Year 1 came out to now, it's only gotten better. I think that the characterizations he's doing is really good. I dig the relationship dynamic between Barry and Iris. You know, you're really starting to see them come together to be that power couple that we know they're eventually going to be. I think it's cool that Williamson dusted off the turtle, which was one of the more underwhelming Flash villains, and just made him this giant threat that's going to be not so much how he is right now in the present, but who he's going to be in the future. So The Flash, issue number 73, what did you think about it if you read this book? Did you like it? Did you not? Tell me why or why not in the comment section below. And if you like this video, smash that like button. It really helps me out in the whole YouTube algorithm thing. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, ringing that notification bell so you never miss a video. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.